Hello everyone, welcome back. It's been a while, probably about 2 months since my last video. December for me turned out to be just a disaster month with Christmas and some car trouble, MOTs, etc. All match betting had to be put aside and had to focus on the kids and Christmas presents, etc. January happened, and about 1 week into January, I lost my job. Fun times, yes, I know. So I was spending all January trying to get stuff sorted. I have a new job now. So now we're in the middle of February. What are we on, the 19th? And Cheltenham's around the corner. So I want to record my journey for Cheltenham and extra places. So this is what this video is going to be about. So after all that sad spiel, let's find out if Richie's rich. And welcome back. So today I am going to be placing my first ever EP bet. Now, for anyone who doesn't know what EP is, it means extra places. Now, I haven't placed one. I have been watching videos and reading stuff online to try and figure out, how it all works. So basically, it's like you're match betting, only with an EP, it's called an extra place. So it's horse racing. In horse racing, you have say there's 10 horses. You can bet for the horse to win, which comes first, and you can place a bet for each way. Now, generally what each way means is if your horse finishes in the top 3 or 2 places, depending on the size of the race. Now, what we do then is with the match betting or the EPs is you will bet on the horse to win at your bookie. Then you'll go over to your exchange from Mates Markets. You'll place your layer bet for the horse to lose and for the horse not to place in the top 3. And I also missed a step there. So what we're actually doing at the bookies, we're placing an each way bet. So the each way bet means if you bet £1, which is what I'm going to be doing today, I'll be betting £1 for the horse to win, and then another £1 for it to place in the top 3. Okay, so it's called an each way bet. So how this works, with extra places, some bookies will pay an extra place, sometimes 2. So instead of paying in the top 3, they'll pay for top 4, maybe top 5. I will go and show you how this works in a few moments, but I just wanted to try and explain how it works, hopefully. Again, it's my first time ever bet, so I'm just basing on the knowledge that I have gained, okay? Cheltenham's around the corner. A lot of people in the match betting communities talk about how big Cheltenham is. I plan to come at Cheltenham with a good bit of money and see how it works out for me. So I want to start off small. I've got 4 weeks, and over the next 3 weeks, I will be tuning in on a Saturday, placing extra place bets and seeing how it goes, and hopefully I can get ready for Cheltenham and make a nice bit of profit. But okay, so let's crack over where are we at. So here we are, we're on Odds Monkey. Okay, in Odds Monkey they have let me see where we're at. Over here, tools, they've got what's called the extra place matcher, which is this one, which I brought up. Okay, so in here, you have a selection of, sorry, I'm confused. It's been a while since I've done this. You have a lot of choices of different races. Now, for some reason, this isn't showing up. Wonder why that is. Look, when I click on that, 2 seconds, bear with me. Okay, I figured it out. I had the wrong setting. So when I go over here, haha, there we go, magic. Yeah, if you select here, you'll get all the races for that day. I'm looking at the Ascot 1425. I'm going to pull over here. So you're going to get rid of my face for a moment. I know you're disappointed, but who wants to see this mug for too long? Okay, so as you can see, we have a list of horses in this race. Now, just to give you a quick rundown how this works. So, default stake, what we can put in here is how much you're wanting to place in your bet. Again, I say I'm starting off small. I'm going to do £1 each way bets. So that's £2 per bet. Okay. And here you've got your filter. So what I would do is, change that there, rating actually, that should be higher, but Smarkets, and keep these and just hit apply. Okay. So there's loads of different techniques out there of what to do. And what we're looking for. Okay, so more technical problems. See what happens when you go away for a while. Okay, so I'm looking at the 1425 at Ascot. Particularly, I'm looking over here. So what we have is you've got your each way stake on the left, under your back. That's what you'll place it. The bookies, in this case, it'll be William Hill. Over here is your exchange. What you'll want to do is go to your Smarkets and you're going to lay for the horse not to win, as I've already said, and for it not to place. Okay, so I'm going to go with Trucker's Lodge. I'm going to put £1 on. It's got back odds of 21. So that means, yep, and the odds at 5. Yes, that's correct. I was looking at that wrong. So, and then we've got, so yeah, confusing myself. See, it's tricky. So I would advise start small, because even, I've been reading about this and I'm still getting a bit confused about stuff. So, right, what I want to do, I'm going to open this up in Smarkets. And let's go, we're transferring over. And I want to go down and I want to look for Trucker's Lodge. There we go, so we've got Trucker's Lodge. This is for Trucker's Lodge not to win, and then not to place is below. So I'm going to go down here, and it's 6.8. Okay. So what we want to do is go back to our extra place, check to make sure that these are correct. Also William Hill. I already had this up, so there we go. I have it added. So Trucker's Lodge 21. There we go, bet slips. So it's added to my bet slip. So it's 21 there. Let's go check Smarkets. Because these prices can jump up and down, you want to make sure that you're checking them to make sure you're getting them at the price that the extra places have said. So over here, we've got 25 and 7. So let's go back to Smarkets. And we've got 25 and 6.8. So let me see. Yep, 6.8. So if we go back in here, we can change that manually to 6.8. There we go. And that should update on the left. So as you can see, on the left, we've got our implied odds, which I'm not too sure how that works. I think the lower the numbers, the more chance you're going to get your horse to the finish. Again, when you're going for a higher odd horse, then you're going to get more profit. So as you see over here on the left, £4.58 profit I will make. If it loses, it'll be 0.42 minus 42p. If it wins, £4.58, that's the profit you're going to make. Now, what you can do in the same race is you can place multiple bets. So you can have a couple of horses and hope one of them finishes. But for this race, I'm just keeping it simple. I'm going to pick one horse, go with it. Now, best case scenario, I win £4.58. Worst case scenario, I lose 42p. That's pretty much as simple as it is. Okay, so I'll stop mucking around. I'm going to go in here and check the odds haven't changed. So 6.8 and 25. Okay, back to our extra place marker. So over here, we need to place 84p. I'm just going to copy that because that's what I like to do. I'm going to place it in for the win. So that should get me a return of £21. And over here, so to win, and then to lay, the stake is 74. plus that in. Okay. So that's place. So 0.84, 25, 0.74, 6.8. And let's just check. Yep. And yep. Okay. So we're all good. Let's place these bets. So I'm going to go over here. Now, as you see, I clicked £1 each way. So charge me £2. I'll have a return of £26. Okay. So £26 there. Let's go back to SmartGoats. You can see the liability is £20.16 and £4.29. Okay. So what happens is if it places over here, then that's where we make the money. We will get paid by both the exchange and at the bookies because we have won at the exchange. So we'll get our money back there. Plus we will win at the bookies. Okay. So also, as you see down here, I can boost this. So the odds can go from 19 to 23. Okay. So if I hit play, which I'm going to do for the first one. Okay. And if I go back into my odds monkey calculator and I change this odds to 23, I now have a bigger profit. It changes to £5.11. So let's do this, okay? Place £2, 23, yes. Done. Now let's go to our exchange. Also, remember to look that there's enough, before you place your bet, that you have enough to cover it. So I'm only placing 74p stake, but as you can see here, 25, that's the one I'm at. There's £49 available at the market. So that bet should get placed. And down below, it's £5. So let's do this. So it's 6.8, sell, confirm, sell, confirm. And placed. Okay. So, fingers crossed. What I'll do then is later on, I will tune back in, see how this gets on for my first extra place. As I said, I'll either lose 29p or I'll win £5.11. That's a nice wee gamble. But will it make Richie rich? We'll find out in a bit. Hello everyone, welcome back. Thanks to a bit of movie magic. It's been a few seconds for you, but it's been 2 days for me. I ended up going out Saturday evening and I was quite worse for wear on the Sunday. So it's now Monday and I'm putting this up. So I've got a page up here with the results from the race, which we just seen a few moments ago. Unfortunately for me, I actually went on and placed 2 more extra place matches, just to get the hang of it. This is what this is about. Trying to get ready for Cheltenham. So let's look at the results for that one. As you can see in that race on Saturday, it was the Ascot 225. Truckers Lodge finished third. I actually did another bet on Fiddler on the Roof. It came second. So unfortunately for me, if we go over here, we can see I had done one later on in the day for 1440 for Lord de Mesnil, and it didn't place either. So if we look here, qualifying loss for Fiddler on the Roof was 29p. Truckers Lodge, 29p. And then the one I did later on, Lord de Mesnil. Now I wouldn't normally have took that one, but at the moment I don't really care about the small losses because it's just about getting experience in for Cheltenham. I want to just get the practice in of placing these bets. Okay, so I lost 40p in that one, 29p and 29p. Now if we go back over to the results, you can see Truckers Lodge, it was close. They were nearly fourth. I was watching it. So either or Fiddler Roof and Truckers Lodge could have came fourth there. So you can see how you can quite easily profit when your horse is finishing in the fourth place. Now, if Truckers Lodge had finished there fourth, I would have stood to make £5 on 11 profit. Even though in that same horse race, I lost 60p, I could probably afford it to try and maybe get on a couple other ones. So it's just a theory in my head. That's what I'm thinking. I'm sure there's probably pros and cons to it. But if you have a look at the race, you can maybe do a couple horses in the one race. I don't know. Don't take my word for it. I'm going to look into that a bit more. Ask a few people who I know do match betting. and see what they advise, or what a good strategy is for doing the extra places. But look, this is just me sharing my experiences and what I'm going through. So as it stands, on Monday morning, I am minus 98p. Now, I do know that people say that just stay away from the extra place matches during the week because there's not a lot of value in them. The best is to do Saturday, and then obviously the big festivals. So more because you don't want your account getting gubbed. If you're on constantly placing extra place matches, during the week, you're going to flag up with the bookie quicker, especially if you're taking a lot of value, is what I've heard from people. So again, if you're just doing smaller bets just to get the practice in, it might be okay, which I might do this week. I might just have a look around, see what there is, and place a few more. But next Saturday, I would plan to do the same video. I'm going to get on a lot more, hopefully, because now I've got the experience. And I'm just going to go with my gut instinct and from what knowledge I've gathered. And I'll just try and place a couple of bets and see if it works out and we can make Richie rich. Okay, thanks for watching.